Hey everyone, let's solve another question from Strivers to that sheet, which is find square root of a number in log n. Okay. So we have to find the square root of a number in log n time complexity. Okay. So we have given a number and we have to simply return the square root of the number. And if x is not a perfect square, then I have to return the floor of x, root x. Okay. Let's say uh, the 5 is not a perfect square, then I should return root 5. Okay, which is actually the closest perfect square of 5. So this is what I have to do now. For this purpose, uh, we can actually start the iteration from left hand side, and we will be keep calculating the squares of each element, and we'll check if the square is actually equals to the target element or not, and we will be keep updating the given given square values as our answer. Okay, let's say let's say I have the target 9 and I'll start iteration from 1. The square is actually 1. So one can be our possible answer. One can be our possible answer. So we will be keeping it as answer as our answer. Answer is equals to 1 now. Now index is equals to 2 and the square of 2 is actually 4. The square of 2 is actually 4. Then what should I do? Now 4 is actually greater than uh, uh, 4 is actually greater than our answer and is actually smaller than the 9, then the 2 could be our possible solution. Okay, now the index equals to 3. Okay. Now the index is equals to 3. If I do the square of 3, then it will be 9. And I can say that the square of 3 is actually equals to 9, which is greater than the answer. Then I should be considering uh, I as our answer. So this is going to take of n time complexity, of basically n by 2 time complexity. But we have to solve it in log n time complexity. So how should I actually do this? So for that purpose, let's say we have the number 9, we have the number 7, and we need to find the square root of the 7. So for that purpose, the possible square roots can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These can be our possible square roots. Okay, these can be our possible square roots. We will simply do, we will simply do we will simply check each of these values if they can form the square root of 7 or not. So let's set the left pointer here and let's set the right pointer at the 7 by 2, which is actually this. Yes, this is it. This is the right pointer, and I'll be checking for the squares of these values. Now mid value is here now. Okay. So for this purpose, the square that we have is square is equals to 4, comma, answer is equals to 2. Okay, now I can say that the square of 2 is actually smaller than 7. So I can consider this as my answer, and I look for the more optimal or more appropriate answer in the right hand side. So uh, I'll update the value of left like this. Okay, this is going to be my left, and I'll eliminate left value. This is going to be my mid also. This is going to be my mid also. Now I can say that the mid value is actually 3. And if I do the square of mid value, which is 9, then it will be greater than 7. So I'll not be considering it as my answer. Okay. So this is the procedure that we can follow. So basically, let's create long, long, int left is equals to 1. Okay. Long, long, int right is equals to x by 2. Okay, and long, long int mid is here, and let's say long, long square is here, square is here, long, long is square. Okay, and finally long, long int answer equals to int min, because we will be looking for the best option from the sample space. Okay, now let's start the loop while left is smaller than equals to right, then I should do what? First of all, I'll be calculating mid value is equals to R. Let's say R minus L by 2 plus left. Okay, then I'll look for if if let's say SQ equals to M star M. Okay, if SQ equals to the target, which is X, then what should I do? I should update the answer. Answer is equals to mid value, and I'll break the loop. Okay. Else if what? If else if else if the number is actually if the square root is actually smaller than S, SQ is square is actually smaller than uh, the target value, then I should be looking in the right hand side. Then I should look for this can be a possible answer. Answer equals to max of mid comma answer, and I'll be looking in the right hand portion. So left is equals to mid plus 1, and as right is equals to mid minus 1. And finally, let's return answer. So let's run the code and check if we okay. And there is one more thing that we should do. If what if x is smaller than equals to 3, then I should return 1. Return what 1. And there is one more thing that I should uh, okay. This is the thing. And let's run the code. Compile and run. Oh, we are having a problem here. It says long int left equals to 1. Left equals to 1. Return, yeah, I missed the semicolon here. Let's submit the code. And so, yep, all the test case have been passed.